Hi everyone, welcome to ABC channel. Let's learn the ABC of the world. Have you ever been introduced to one of the most enigmatic stone sculptures worldwide, the Easter Island monolith? This perplexing stone statue, standing 13 meters tall and weighing 75 tons, is located on Easter Island, a diminutive island situated in the Pacific Ocean, and is one of the most colossal monolithic statues ever constructed by humankind. Nevertheless, this invaluable cultural treasure recently caused a commotion as it suddenly vanished. The unexplained disappearance of the statue has left both law enforcement and archaeologists perplexed. Was there any indication of its removal or destruction? What is the historical and cultural context of this enigmatic monolith? As curiosity grew, the history and secrets of Easter Island were uncovered. Let us delve into this inscrutable event and unveil the mystery's truth. Easter Island, also known as Rapa Nui, is a small island situated in the southeastern Pacific Ocean and is a territory of Chile. Renowned worldwide for its megalithic statues and enigmatic cultural heritage, it was initially inhabited by Polynesians. However, prior to the arrival of European colonists, the island experienced a significant decline in population and culture, resulting in unresolved inquiries about its past. Despite being one of the most remote islands globally, located roughly 3,700 kilometers away from South America, and 2,000 kilometers from the nearest island, Pitcairn Island, Easter Island continues to attract numerous tourists and scholars alike. The island spans 166 square kilometers, is volcanic in nature, and is dominated by the steep Teravaka mountain, which towers at a height of 507 meters above sea level. Blessed with a mild climate, abundant rainfall, and luxuriant vegetation, the island's inhabitants gradually evolved a unique culture and social system, further adding to its charm and mystique. The existence of enigmatic large boulders, akin to moai, ranks as one of the most famous unsolved mysteries on Easter Island. These megaliths, now revered cultural heritage sites, are shrouded in intrigue and mystique, and their construction and significance remain unresolved. Historical records reveal that the Polynesians on the island initiated the construction of these statues between 1250 and 1500 BC. These monolithic figures, carved from local volcanic rock, ranged in height from a few meters to a towering 16 meters. Each bearing distinct facial features and unique characteristics, presumably symbolizing mythical or ancestral beings. Remarkably, the moai's facial features are rather rudimentary, featuring only a shallow indentation beneath the nose and small bumps for eyes, lacking any true ocular components. Furthermore, their jaws typically protrude, with their mouths curved downward. While some statues display intricate motifs and symbols on their bodies, most are simply carved into specific body shapes. Placed on flat ground, these statues typically feature pedestals to increase stability. Notably, some moai stand on the shoreline, facing the sea. The moai's construction process remains a subject of speculation and intrigue, with many unresolved queries surrounding their purpose. Archaeologists theorize that the statues required a substantial amount of labor and technological expertise. And given the island's limited land resources and population, the construction process may have posed significant challenges. Some statues were destroyed during transportation and installation, while others lay buried in the ground, adding to the enigma of their history and meaning. According to modern archaeologists, the early inhabitants of Easter Island were Polynesians who did not possess the cultural and technical knowledge to create the massive stone figures known as moai. It is believed that moai carving did not begin until around 900 AD, after the emergence of a new religious and cultural movement on the island known as Birdman worship. The moai may have been a symbol of this new religion. Birdman worship was a mystical belief and social system that divided Easter Island society into tribes, each of which selected a warrior to represent them in an annual competition for the title of Tangata Manu. During the competition, the contestants would climb cliffs to retrieve a bird's egg and return it to the village. The first to complete the task was crowned King Birdman and received many privileges, including bringing honor and prosperity to his tribe. It is also possible that the islanders lost their historical memory of moai at some point due to catastrophic events, such as disease, food shortages, and overexploitation of land resources. Additionally, the making and passing down of moai may have been specific to certain families or tribes. And if these groups lost the knowledge to create moai, the historical memory of the statues may have been lost as well. It is also possible that the intentional or unintentional destruction of a portion of the moai contributed to the loss of knowledge about their creation and significance. Unraveling the enigma of the enigmatic statues encircling Easter Island poses a formidable challenge. Despite the presence of written records, their meaning remains indecipherable. Nonetheless, archaeologists have shed light on the mystery by examining the remains of the toppled and destroyed statues. At its zenith, over 800 statues adorned Easter Island, but today only 150 persist. This reduction testifies to the Rapa Nui's preoccupation with divine power and their fixation Approximately a millennium ago, construction of the statues commenced when Easter Island was blanketed by dense palm groves and 3 extinct volcanoes. The volcanic rock was sufficiently soft and light for carving and moving. The Rapa Nui regarded rocks as a symbol of the immortality of their sacred faith, thus utilizing volcanic rock to erect more than 800 megaliths in over 600 years. To the Rapa Nui, these statues served as patron saints to bless their harvests and bestow good fortune. Each tribe possessed its own statue. However, as the Rapa Nui population burgeoned to 7,000, the statues also increased in size and number. Some were too colossal to transport from the quarry. Unlike Stonehenge in England, which had an abundant forest for moving the stones, Easter Island's palm forests were limited. And the statues were so massive that the trees were ultimately felled, the ecosystem destroyed, food sources depleted, and boats could no longer be constructed for escape. Trapped on the island, the Rapa Nui even resorted to cannibalism and vented their frustration on the colossal statues, toppling them one by one. Today, these fallen megaliths are the remnants left for posterity to mourn. From a scientific perspective, this mystery can be reasonably resolved. Initially, the Rapa Nui would select a suitable location on the island for the statue, usually where layers of volcanic rock were exposed. Next, they would quarry the blocks of volcanic rock required to construct the statues, using wooden, stone, or bone tools to mine and surface the stone. Once sufficient quantities of appropriately sized stones were available, the Rapa Nui would commence carving them into megaliths. Scientists postulate that the Rapa Nui carved the statues by means of cutting, gouging, and sanding the rock with wooden, stone, or copper tools. After the carving was finished, the Rapa Nui needed to transport the statue to its designated location. Scientists hypothesize that the Rapa Nui used wooden pulleys and chutes and dragged the statues with ropes. However, the actual techniques employed remain controversial, as the indigenous people of Easter Island have vanished, and have left no explicit accounts or depictions of the megalithic construction process. The Easter monolith is a captivating cultural phenomenon that provides a distinctive perspective on the history and progression of ancient Easter Island society. The investigation of these megalithic statues has yielded significant knowledge regarding the island's cultural, artistic, religious, and social organization. Despite this, many queries persist, such as the correlation between the megaliths and bird-man worship, and the progression and collapse of island culture. Through the continuous advancements in science, technology, and research methods, we are optimistic that we can address these enigmas and obtain a comprehensive understanding of Easter Island's ancient culture. Easter Island is not only an essential archaeological and historical site but also an exemplar of human culture and creativity. These invaluable cultural heritages should be protected and appreciated. And we should explore their profound historical and cultural values to gain a better understanding of our cultural identity and the variety of human civilizations. So that's all for this video. For more intriguing news and updates, be sure to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. See you next time.